Let's give our Toastmaster of the day, Loin, a round of applause. So it's been a while since we had a general evaluation, especially here in Tampines Shakat. And why do we need general evaluation? Shout out to me, why?
To judge people.
To judge people. Who is the judge?
You.
Me. Okay, and you are the jury. Alright. So why we have general evaluations is so that we can all improve in the way we conduct our Toastmaster chapter meetings. Alright? So especially for those of you who are new or been in Toastmasters for less than a year, you might want to pay attention. Because I will share with you exactly how you can improve the various appointment roles that you have. So a general evaluator is somebody who evaluates everything that takes place during the club meeting. Alright, and also to give comments on the club proceedings. Also to give recommendations on how the project evaluators can also improve. Now let's talk a little bit about protocol. When we stand here in front in the Toastmaster chapter meeting, who do we greet first?
President.
Okay, why?
Post.
Because some may disagree, right? But they are the highest ranking person in the meeting. So they are the chairperson, right? They are the owner of the house. So we are all in their house. Okay, so we must greet them first. So in general, the protocol, when you give a speech or when you tell anyone or when you speak here in front in Toastmasters chapter meetings, you want to greet the president first, followed by
District officers.
Now, at a very surface level, you want to greet club president, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. Alright, now for most people, this is good enough. If let's say we have VVIP in the room, right? For example, supposed future area directors or past district directors, many of them are here, district or area directors. Then you want to say club president, district officers past and present, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Okay? So if you are new, you don't necessarily must always say that, but it's always good to say it. Okay? Because you never know who is in the room. Alright? So club president, district officers, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Okay? So when it comes to shaking hands, alright, is it important to shake hands? Is it a must to shake hands here on stage?
Yes.
Why?
Passing the control.
Okay. Pass control. What does that mean? Pass the remote control? Alright, so take note that when you are on stage here or whatever makeshift stage this is, you have control of the meeting. People's eyes are on you. So you don't hold control for the entire meeting, you only hold control while you are here. So when you are here and you are passing to the next person, you want to pass the control over. And because you want to do that, you don't want to run away before the person shake your hand. Okay, if not you're running away with the control. Then we got no control, right? So just take note of that. You must shake people's hands, right? Shake the next person's hand, whether it's the Toastmaster of the day or the table topic master, before you leave the stage. Now what about applause? Applause, when you clap for people. How much do you need to clap? Enthusiastically until the person has relinquished the control. Alright, so if let's say I say let's welcome Joseph, right? Then Joseph comes. Alright, you give him a round of applause until I shake his hand, until I sit down. Okay, so even when Joseph is here, you all need to still keep clapping if I'm still walking. Okay? And then I sit down, then you can stop. Alright, so by right, that is the way we want to encourage all speakers who come on stage. Now, why is it that we need to have all these rules? So what's the point?
Encouragement.
Okay, besides encouragement?
Atmosphere.
Atmosphere. Now, take note that Toastmasters is a training for all of us, right? Toastmasters is almost like a school. It's a training where when you go outside and you chair formal meetings, or when you chair formal events, you're the MC at a formal event, when you know all these protocols, you look very impressive on stage. Okay, and you actually enhance the level or the quality of the meeting simply by adhering to all these protocols. Now, you don't necessarily, people don't know all these protocols, but when you know, it looks really good on you, right? So when you chair certain important things like parliamentary proceedings, or if you intend to go to government at some point in time, Joseph, you have to know all these things, okay? Now, just some things before I go into the appointment holders. Some things not to do, Alright, what you don't want to do is you don't want to chase the speaker, especially if you are the Toastmaster of the day. Alright, so if let's say somebody runs away, you don't like, hey, wait, shake my hand first. Okay, whether it's Toastmaster of the day, I'm not picking on Lo Yun necessarily because Lo Yun actually didn't do that. Right, some parts he did. Okay, but if you're the table topic master, try not to chase the speaker. Alright, so if let's say you are on stage, wait for the person to come to you, shake their hand, then you leave. Alright, so when you give your speech, don't run away. Right? A lot of us, especially when we are nervous, right? We are very anxious. We give a speech already, then we wanna jump, right? We wanna run away. Okay, that's instinct. Okay, but try not to do that because while you are here, people are clapping for you. All right. Then if you walk away and people are, they are following you, it's a bit awkward. All right. So let people clap for you. Enjoy the applause. That is how you build your confidence. So just some things about time management. Fantastic, because we are at a we take some liberty since we are not at the CC today, and because of that we are ahead 5 minutes. So kudos to the Toastmaster of the day, also the VPE for proper planning. I think they deserve a round of applause. Very good. Right. And for those who are involved in the food setup tonight, who are involved in the food setup, may you please rise? I think Cheng Lee, Turn, I think they deserve a round of applause. You enjoy the food? Yes. Usually they are the unsung heroes of the meeting. Every meeting. Right? They are the ones that go out, buy the food, come here. We all just come here, enjoy. Then after that, they are also the ones packing, right? You see Cheng Li you know that she was also packing. You see the counter is clean now. Right? But all of us are busy enjoying. So take time to always acknowledge those who are behind the scenes, the unsung heroes. They don't have to do it, but they do it because of us. Okay? Now let's start with the SAA, Arisa, Sergeant at Arms. Alright, so the role of the Sergeant at Arms, right, is to start the meeting on time, to assist in setting up the room, and also to ensure club proceedings are very smooth, right? So Arisa was here early, thanks to Eric as well. Okay, she started the meeting on time. That is a very serious and important role. Okay, if let's say the meeting is not starting on time, you may get glares from certain members. Okay, so make sure that you start on time. Right? And she did exactly that. Okay, so she started the meeting on time. She introduced the theme, right? Lasting words, lasting impact. And of course, Arisa is our past BPM, so she made all the guests feel at home. One of the responsibilities of the SAA when you start the meeting is you want to acknowledge who are the guests in the room, the visitors in the room, right? Because they may be here for the first time, they don't know what's going on. Alright, they don't know that suddenly you ask them to speak. It's very scary, especially if we are here to learn public speaking. Suddenly like, hey, you are the guest, stand up. Say a few. Then what to say? Okay, so Arisa did well to invite the guests, and just one point of improvement, right? Take note that when we want to share with the guests, we want to invite them, give them 3 simple questions to answer, right? Name, how you find out about this club, and probably one question that you create that is related to the theme. So for example, give us 1 word to describe yourself, because today's theme is about lasting words. Okay, for example. Alright, so then the guest will be like, okay, this is my name, then I say this, then I can sit down again. Alright, it's easy on them. Let's give Arisa a round of applause. Well done. Today, Lo Yun is very prepared, you can see. He's also very encouraging. Slightly limited by logistics, you don't have the benefit of the table with me here, but you didn't use your laptop to block you and your audience, so that was well done. Alright, most important as a Toastmaster today, you are the energy thermostat. So if the energy is low, you have to be the one to, alright everybody, let's give them a round of applause. Okay, so you make sure that the energy level is high so that we remain engaged during the meeting, and Lo Yun did just that. I love his transitions, right? After Joseph left, he said, you can call Joseph the laughter magician, okay? Or you can present with impact by Chitra. So I love how he made it relevant, right? Some areas of improvement for you, just to take note, not just for you, but for all future TMBs. Share a little bit about the appointment holders at the start, right? So you don't just say, we have our Sergeant at Arms, this person. Share a little bit about why, or what is that role that they're playing. Okay, so for example, our R counter's role is to count all the R's, erms, pause fillers, Alright, and our R counter today is a marine engineer, and without him we wouldn't be here today. Let's give a warm welcome to Chetan, right? Something like that. See, all of you want to clap, right? Okay. Okay. Names. Names are also very important. So if let's say you have a name in the program sheet that you find that you have trouble pronouncing, alright, make sure you go to the person before the meeting first. Check their name, check the pronunciation, then after that when you come up here, you are ready. Alright, so make sure you do that. So all in all, well done, Lo Yun. Let's give him a round of applause. I am so glad with this. Naira, as the club president, you preside as the chairperson of the club meeting. You also set the tone. So Naira, she's very encouraging, inspiring with members and guests. And you emphasize a very clear theme, right? Words and power. Strong, relevant, relatable examples. This is one of your best address. Alright? Give us a small challenge. Give us a tactical challenge that we all can apply in our speeches here today. Okay? And because of that, club president, may I have an additional 5 minutes for my GE?
Proceed, we're ahead of time. Please
Okay,
go ahead.
wonderful. Our timer, Subiksha, is doing her job very well. Very simple but critical rule. Alright, time is everything. So when we respect time, we respect people. And clearly I am exceeding, but I ask permission, right? So I'm okay. Okay, so she's very precise in her timing. And remember, when you are a timer, when do you start the time?
First word.
At the first word or the first non-verbal gesture by the speaker, then you start the time. Alright? And as a timer, you also want to share who qualifies at the end. So Subiksha, she did that midway and she made some adjustments. She did it really well for her first time. Let's give her a round of applause. Krish! Now I love how Krish sets the context. When he comes here, he's like, this is table topics. And he even acknowledged that table topics can be a bit scary, but it's going to be worth it. Alright, for somebody who's very seasoned at table topics, I think Krish did really well as well. He also had a lot of inspirational quotes, which are great for table topics, very relevant, accessible for many people. Now, a few points of improvement for you, Krish. Make sure you are the one reading the topic. Okay? Because here's the thing, right? When you do contests, as a table topic contest, who is the one reading the topic? You or the contest Toastmaster? Contest Toastmaster, why?
The first word we time already.
Exactly! Right? The moment the speaker said something, I don't know what is this, right? And then contest Toastmaster will read out at least twice. Okay, so have mercy on the speakers who come here, right? So they say, heaven demands death. Again. Heaven demands death. Again.
It's the heaven.
I want death. Right? But I think Ivan did phenomenal, right? Because he wasn't intimidated. He was actually quite confident. Okay, so it's like again. I was like, okay. You read it, right? You don't ask the speaker.
It's like,
And one more, right? If let's say this is not a rule, but if let's say you had a theme to your table topics, that would be better. There's a reason why we have a theme. Usually in the program sheet, opening address and table topics are the ones that have theme. Okay, that align with the theme. So when you say the theme is anything, I was a bit disappointed, right? Okay, so make sure you try to have a theme, it will be great. Let's give Krish a round of applause. Last two segments, R counter, Chetan. Great job. You shared with the guests what's the role of R counter and why we have it. So 2 points of improvement for you. Alright. Number one, when you say the person has one pause filler or 2 pause filler, tell us what are they. Because for me it's like or now. Some of you can catch. Alright. So I want to know what exactly is my pause filler, because if I don't know what my pause fillers are, if I only have 3 or 4, how do I improve it? Okay, so tell me whether it's like, oh, you have 2 one one like, and at the start of your sentences, you tend to say now. You see? As an R counter, when you share all that, it's very helpful for the speaker. And also encourage round of applause. So if let's say the person is flawless, we have many flawless participants here, give them a round of applause. Alright? It's not easy to have no pause fillers. Let's give Chetan a round of applause. Final segment, we have the project evaluators, of course. Ray was very structured in his evaluation for DD. Okay, 1 point of improvement for you, Ray. Right? Your entire evaluation pacing was great. It was like I was sitting in a Lamborghini with you. right? Cruising. And then last 30 seconds, you speed. Okay, so last 30 seconds was a bit like you were racing for time. So you have three recommendations. I would recommend have two instead. So you have more time, can go in depth. You're not gonna, you don't have to rush for time. Okay, Naira had an amazing one for Joseph as well, very encouraging, very precise in citing the exact words that Joseph used. So one point of improvement, give more examples for your recommendations, right? So when you said Joseph needed more clarity for conversational humor, what does he need to do? I need to leave. Last one for Eric. Eric commands the room every time he speaks. Eric, I got no recommendations for you, right? But one thing that Eric does, I want to recommend for everybody, please evaluate based on project objectives. There's a reason why we have projects, objectives. It's for the betterment of you as a speaker. Overall, well done everybody.